there has to be a balance. Governments are elected democratically with commitments that the electorate have a reasonable expectation they will put into practice. If they are not able to secure the passage of legislation to give effect to promises that they have made to the electorate, that of course would bring the whole democratic process into disrepute. So government has a perfectly reasonable entitlement to expect those people who signed up to its manifesto to broadly support the implementation of its manifesto commitments. And to say that there should be no whipping and no procedure for enabling government to get its legislation through is frankly a request for anarchy, in which there could be no certainty that anything promised by any politician on the hustings would be translated into effect. So I don't think reducing the whip's role to powerlessness is serious politics at all. I do think that there is a right and proper role for individual members of Parliament to be able to speak their mind freely and fearlessly. As someone who has myself voted against the party whip on a number of occasions on very important issues, such as the length of time suspects in terrorist cases can be detained, or for example, more recently the proposal that the Gurkhas who had served the country in the armed forces should not be entitled to come and live in this country. Those were issues I felt overrode the loyalty that I feel towards my party and the respect I have for our whips. So there has to be this balance. The proposals for change, particularly in the composition of the select committees and the chairmanship of select committees, will actually shift the balance to a degree in favour of the House and independent thinking, while at the same time enabling the government to continue to have the expectation that it can get its legislative programme through Parliament, which, as I've already said, is fundamental in a democratic society where governments present manifestos to the electorate and the electorate then have a reasonable expectation that they will implement them.